Hey guys, Teabo2 here, back for a TEAB'S Doctor Who mod video that is well overdue. This is how to make the TARDIS. So let's begin right away. So making the TARDIS actually requires first to make the vortex manipulator. You are going to need to make this cheaper version of time travel in order to get to your proper TARDIS. So the vortex manipulator is crafted with 4 leather, 2 diamonds, an ender pearl, a clock, and a beacon. The beacon obviously being the tough part. You need to beat the Wither, of course. So I think that does make sense. You need to beat probably the easier boss in the game in order to obtain this version of time travel, which basically just allows you to teleport to any coordinates in your world, but also is necessary for the TARDIS, as we will see. So once we gain our vortex manipulator, we get this advancement, cheap and nasty time travel. And as you can see, here it is. Looks like this on your arm. And as you know, we can use this to travel to any coordinates we like. But we also have this function here, locate rift. And this is what we need in order to make the TARDIS. The reason being, we need to go to a rift in order to get TARDIS coral, which is one of our main components in the TARDIS shell. So let's click locate rift. And there is a little lag spike, but as you can see, rift found. And we have been teleported inside of a block, which is not ideal. So you are going to need to come equipped with a pickaxe, and you're just going to want to dig out. And now we're basically just going to dig around until we find the rift. It is right here, right next to us. So as you can see, this is our rift. It's going to be completely dark. I have night vision currently, but basically we have these rift blocks, and basically we have dimensions leaking through. We have the nether over here, we have the end, and we have the overworld, all kind of blending together in this really cool design. And as you can see, we have TARDIS coral. So when you break TARDIS coral blocks, you will actually get the TARDIS coral item. So that is here. So what you're going to do is actually craft the TARDIS coral item into the TARDIS coral block. The next thing to craft is actually the TARDIS shell, which, as you can see, requires 1 TARDIS coral block, 1 TARDIS coral item, and 7 iron ingots in a pant shape as such. And then from there, our TARDIS shell is used to make the TARDIS itself. Here is our TARDIS item, and as you can see, we need 4 of any type of wooden planks. We need a lantern, we need a clock, a recovery compass, a TARDIS shell, and an end crystal. Now the end crystal does not need you to go to the end. You basically just need to kill a ghast, so it's not too terribly hard. But the recovery compass requires you to go to the deep dark, which, yeah, that's going to be a bit more of a challenge. And as you can see, when you craft the TARDIS, you will get the It's Bigger on the Inside advancement. And now let's place down our TARDIS, just like so. And as you can see, we will get the David Tennant exterior by default. Now obviously, to open the door to your TARDIS, you would just right-click, like so, and you can simply walk in. And as you can see, it does take some time to load for the first time, but it will load, and as you can see that we are in the 15th Doctor's TARDIS interior, as such. And yeah, this is our console with all of our controls. You do not get every single control when you first craft the TARDIS. Things like the weather control, the manual flight control, and the shields control are all actually found later on, but at first, this is what you will have. We have a fast return switch, a coordinate selector, lock control, a monitor, a customization control, a dimension selector, a demat lever, and a time selector. But yeah, this has been my video on crafting the TARDIS. I know some people have been kind of questioning how to do it and don't know that you do need to get the vortex manipulator in order to get the TARDIS coral. So yeah, I hope this clears things up for you. I've been Teabo2. Be sure to subscribe, to follow my Instagram, Teabo2at, to follow my Twitter, which is also Teabo2at, to join my Discord, and lastly, to have a nice day. Goodbye.